Hey there, my name is Jeff, and this is the first video of this channel, Addicted to Sobriety. I'm 55 and recently just got sober again. Chronic relapser forever. And anyway, I wanted to start a YouTube channel about this. We all know what addiction and alcoholism, and whether it's drugs or alcohol, we all know it's a huge problem all over the world. And I figured if I do a lot of videos on another subject, my job. So I'm used to doing videos, but I thought this was so much more important because it's going to affect so many more lives, hopefully, by hearing my story. Now, I wanted to start a YouTube channel early on in my sobriety, so you wouldn't have a guy here that's 20 years sober trying to talk to somebody who's brand new in recovery. And so I'm not even at 5 months yet. I've got 4 months and a few weeks. The second of every month is my anniversary. So forget what today is, but November 2nd, which is coming up in a couple weeks, will be 5 months for me. So I'm pretty new at this, but what I did is I jumped in hot and fast because I was miserable. I got to the point where enough was enough. Everybody has a rock bottom. I'm going to, in later videos, I'll tell you about some of those, but even what I thought was going to be my rock bottom, on two occasions were pretty bad, and but they weren't even my rock bottom. I found out that rock bottoms are a moving target, and but 4.5 months clean from anything. My biggest thing was alcohol, by the way, vodka especially, and I was doing, I don't know, the big jugs. I was doing a half or 3/4 of one, every day. And then I went to a depression a couple years ago, and I basically went to two places. I stayed in my cave, which I call my bedroom, and I basically went to two places. I went to the bathroom and I went to the ABC store for 10 months. I rarely ate, and I did that for 10 months. I was already a heavy drinker before then, but I poured it on, so to speak, during this 10 months because I was in a depression. And I never understood depression until I went through it myself. And it was because of relationship. It was a big trigger for me, a bad relationship, and it turned terrible. And so what happened at the end of that 10 months, I got put into the hospital. And I was diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver. And so I had liver failure and I had total kidney failure. I hadn't peed in a month prior to this, which was bad. And the doctors had sent me home saying, you got a 50% chance of living in the next 90 days. That was 2 years ago this month. Okay, so that was 2 years ago this month. However, I just sat there and told you I only have about 4.5 months clean and sober living now. Well, Captain Relapser here. Cirrhosis was one of those things where, you think that would be a rock bottom. Wasn't for me. I was sober for a few months and then I relapsed again, and went back to drinking. Then I relapsed again, went back to drinking, and this last time I was just sick of it. I was tired of it. I was at the jumping off place where, if I continued to drink, I was going to die. And then the other thought process I was having, if I stopped drinking, it was going to kill me. So I was going to die either way. So, I mean, I was just ready to be either die or lose this obsession to drink. So what's the difference? I'm going to be doing a lot of videos here because I know there's a lot of people out there. I know people relapse a lot. I am in your shoes. I've been there myself. I didn't mess a whole lot with drugs. I smoked some pot here and there back then. But my biggest thing was drinking. I mean, I was like hardcore poster child alcoholic drinker. So the difference, there is a difference in this time and all those other times, you know, and later in these videos, I mean, there's a lot to say on the subject, but this first video, I just wanted to let you know that you are not alone. I know we hear that as kind of like a cliche, you're not alone, but I'm telling you, I'm a professional guy, and, I'm amongst people now in recovery that, they're doctors and lawyers and then ditch diggers, all walks of life. All walks of life. And I'm telling you, you are not alone. There are as many millions are out there that are having addiction problems. There are millions of people that have successfully recovered, and that pain can go away. That burden can be lifted. And I just wanted to first tell you, you got a guy that was right where you are. And secondly, we do recover. We can recover. It takes a little work, but we can do it. And so I wanted to start this channel off like this and give you a little bit of background as the videos come. As the days pass and the weeks pass and the months pass, you're going to hear a lot more of my story. You're going to see my journey in real time because we're going to celebrate on the 2nd of every month. Again, I'm a newbie pretty much at 4.5 months clean. So I'm going to share things that I'm learning, and I'm going to tell you heartaches and celebrations. So please subscribe and come back to see it. And my goal is to help somebody, to help another suffering alcoholic. That is my goal. And so please feel free to leave comments below if you got questions. I'm no expert. I know what I'm doing now is working for me, and I'm just here to help the next guy or girl out there who's having the same issues. So I'll see you on the next one, I hope. Bye-bye.